2014 has been a year of YouTube abuses coming to light. So many YouTube abuses coming to light. I started getting involved in social issues on YouTube early on in 2014 when I did a vlog saying that I side with Olga against Tom Milsom. And I stand by that vlog today. I've continued to make vlogs throughout the year giving my opinion on social issues, things like misogyny and men's rights activists and feminism and sexual abuse, sexual assault, rape in the YouTube community. And I think that making these videos about social issues is a big part of why subscribers have come to my channel and stuck around. I like making all of these videos. I like just talking to my viewers in general about all sorts of stuff, geeky stuff, funny stuff, doing tag videos. That's all great. But what's really important, I think, is speaking out against social issues and trying to do what we can to help the victims and survivors of abuse and other bad situations. That is an important part of my channel, and I'm not planning on changing that anytime soon. Because so many of you have been interested in these topics and my take on these topics, I have managed to pass 1,000 subscribers this year. I am astonished by that, and I am so grateful. I want to do something to thank you, and also to just take our small portion of this community, our 1,000 people plus group, and use our strength in numbers to do something positive in the arena of violence against women. What I think that we can do together is to raise some money and donate that money to the YWCA of the United States. I realize that's not an international group, but it was hard for me to find one charity that I felt very comfortable about donating money to that was international. I'll keep on looking for one for the next time I do a fundraiser, but for this instance, I want to raise some money for the YWCA of the United States. And why do I want to do that? You may not have heard of the YWCA. I just found out about them this year from It's Just Margaret, my friend on YouTube. And what I discovered is that they have programs around the entire United States actively working to support women and children. And in fact, they help over 500,000 women and children annually recover from instances of domestic violence, sexual violence, stalking, harassment, rape. They help these victims and survivors across the country to help regain strength and safety. They have programs all around the country to do things like provide emergency shelters, provide 24-hour hotlines, extended support programs like an 18-month support program to help live on your own once you've gotten out of one of those situations. They advocate for positive legislation like the Victims of Crimes Act and the Violence Against Women Act. They fight for all women's safety throughout the country, throughout the year, every year, even though you might not have known about it. And unlike some organizations that might victim blame, that might not be fully inclusive, that might not be as understanding of the rainbow community, the YWCA seems incredibly inclusive, actively working to empower women and eliminate racism and various other problems in society. And they do great work, but like all organizations that are charitable and are social justice and social issue minded, they can always use more funding. And that is where we come in. I'm going to partner again this time with what used to be called CrowdTilt, and is now tilt.com. You might be seeing this video on their site right now. I think it's a great crowdfunding site. They seem to have good principles. They don't seem to do anything underhanded. They make it really easy for me to set up a direct connection between the funds that we raise and the actual charity themselves using their EIN. And before you worry that you don't have enough money to contribute, even a single dollar is helpful. If I've got over 1,000 subscribers and each of you contribute $1, hey, that math is really easy. That's $1,000. That's amazing. But to make it even easier, my day job, Chesapeake Systems, based out of Baltimore, Maryland, has agreed to match funds for the first $500. So if you donate in the first $500, then your $1 would become $2. Your $5 would become $10. That's how it'll work for the first $500, which means that all we need to do is raise $500 together to be able to donate $1,000 to the YWCA. So how can you help this fundraising campaign? I got 3 things that each of you can do. First of all, for the rest of October, I'm going to keep on taking submissions of anybody who wants to take a selfie. Please keep your camera or phone horizontally orientated while you take your selfie or do your video. And if you want to take your selfie or your video in front of something that's local to you, like one of my viewers contributed a video in front of the Gherkin in England. What? You don't have to do that at all. You can take your selfie or take your video in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in front of your shower curtain. All that is fine. I just want to be able to bring you into this fundraising process and make you a part of my 1,000 subscribers video. And all that you have to put into your video are just 4 words. Paul talks with me. If you can take a video of yourself saying that phrase and then just upload it anywhere and send me the link, I can use that video in the big fundraising video that I'm gonna make. And the second thing you do is share all this stuff. You can share this video. This is like the pre-fundraising video, You can share the fundraising page, and you can share the eventual fundraising video that I'm gonna make to really thank all my 1,000 subscribers. If you share these videos, that itself is very helpful, easily as helpful as donating $1. And then of course the third thing that you can do is you can actually come to this fundraising page and donate some money. You don't have to, but if you do, that would be awesome. The fundraiser itself, I'm going to make it stop just before Thanksgiving so I can donate all the money to the YWCA for Thanksgiving. The United States Thanksgiving. Now you'll notice that this video doesn't have all the trappings of my normal videos because I want this to be the placeholder on the fundraising page until I've built my fundraising video. But I hope that if you like this video, you still give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, you'll still subscribe to my channel. And leave me comments. Tell me what you think about this fundraising idea. Hopefully you think it's a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back to vlogging my usual vlogging stuff in the days to come. And remember that tomorrow will be even better.